expect us to do?
We expect you to show a little appreciation. We make sure you've got enough to eat and drink. We provide security. Without us, you'd be food for the bloodworms. You can either do
Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close.
outside the park. Or maybe you think you're better off out there, alone and unarmed. No!
There's some bad jobs here, but cleaning up the Pack's hideout is the worst. That smell. I don't care to talk much. Gets me into trouble.
Caught one of the traders stealing food.
Yeah? What did you do to him?
Turned him loose outside the gate.
You serious?
Yeah, then I got in a little...
So let me get this straight. Some scaver makes it through the gauntlet, takes out the boss, and now we're all supposed to follow him? How does that work? She didn't even know later.
You haven't seen anything that's, out of the ordinary around here, have you? Maybe something hidden, shaped like a bottle cap.
I thought we told you to keep your ass at the market. If you're looking for something, you can find it there, like everyone else.
I'm not here for the market. I didn't travel hundreds of miles to go shopping.
I don't suppose you came here for a bullet in the brain either. So if you want to live, I suggest you stay where you belong.
Oh, you guys are real friendly, aren't you?
Damn
NUKA World!
stuck in
I've
my head
always
again.
dreamed of coming here, and now I finally made it! This place is amazing, don't you think?
Yeah, I guess it is pretty impressive.
It sure is. You can just imagine the children, smiling and happy, all drinking Nuka-Cola and having the time of their lives. It must have been magical. The name's Sierra Petrovita. I traveled all the way from the capital wasteland to visit this place. Maybe you've heard about my Nuka-Cola museum?
Oh, yeah. The Nuka-Cola Museum. Everyone's heard of that.
Really? That's great! I'm so glad word is catching on. Maybe I'll get more visitors soon. You just made my day! Here, let me return the favor. It's not really cold anymore, but I'm sure it still tastes great. Well, I'd stay and chat some more, but I've gotta get back to my search.
What are you searching for?
I don't really want to say. It's nothing personal. I just don't know you well enough to trust you. Sorry.
I'll keep your secret. You can trust me.
Well... Okay. To be honest, I'm so excited I can barely keep it in. It'll be a relief to finally tell someone. I guess you could think of me as the world's biggest Nuka-Cola fan. I've been obsessed with this stuff since the first time I tasted it. I collect all the merchandise I can find, like these awesome Cappy glasses I'm wearing. But these aren't just ordinary sunglasses. They were part of a really cool contest that started just before the war. And oh my gosh. And the winner of the contest would get to meet the famous John Caleb Bradburton himself.
Oh boy! John Caleb Bradburton. How exciting.
I know! That's exactly how I felt when I first learned about the contest. It's so nice to meet someone who really understands. So, to win the contest, you had to find 10 images of Cappy, the Nuka-Cola mascot, hidden throughout the park. Each image has part of a code or something, and only these special glasses can reveal it. Now I know what you're thinking. Bradburton's long gone. Who cares about the contest anymore? Well, I'm betting that somewhere in his office is the original Nuka-Cola formula. That formula was one of the great mysteries of the soft drink world, and it would be the crown jewel of my collection. If you can help me get it, I promise it'll be worth your while.
You better make good on that promise. I'm not running a charity out here, you know?
Of course. There's a little bit more to the story, and this is the part I think you'll like. Bradburton didn't just create soda formulas. He was a genius who invented all kinds of fantastic things. all I really care about is getting my hands on the Nuka-Cola formula. Any other inventions we find are yours to keep. So, what do you think?
Sure. Why not? Might learn more about the park while I'm at it.
Good point. You're new here after all. You should learn everything you can. I'll give you my cappy glasses and this old contest holotape. It's got hints about where to find the hidden cappies. Just track down the clues, and then come back to me once you've found them all. I'm an expert in all things Nuka-Cola, so I'm sure I'll be able to decipher it. Happy hunting!
That last one died too fast. Losing my touch. Heard you put a pretty good beat down on Val. What happened?
I was out of smokes and she didn't want to hook me up.
Hell, in that case, she deserved it. It was a lot worse for a cigarette.
Welcome home, boss. The digs are yours now. Hope you like the look. Coulter had some peculiar tastes. But this view is something, huh? Everything you see here is under your control, now that you're in charge.
I sure do like the sound of that.
I thought you might. Look, I'll be honest with you. This operation needs someone to step in and take the reins. Sure as hell ain't gonna be me. Leading outright ain't my style. And there's already some blaming me for supporting Coulter all this time. My talents are best put to use helping a new overboss get all this shit under control. You get me?
Oh, sure. I understand. So, are you just gonna paint the bullseye directly on my back, or what?
I ain't gonna lie. It's a part of the reason you won't see me stepping up and running things. But I'm telling you, it ain't gonna be that bad. Let's take a step back and talk big picture, okay? NUKA world. Shit. This was the dream. Huge. Built like a goddamn fortress. You run this, world is yours. We had a good head start on it. A lot of work went into getting the disciples, the operators, and the pack to work together. But we got here. About a year ago, we pushed in through the front gate. Take over NUKA town. Get these traitors under our thumb. And then, well, Coulter got lazy. He was content to sit on his ass. Never bothered putting in the effort to finish taking over the park. The gangs got restless and started pissing each other off. It is a real mess.
Coulter couldn't pull this off? He was weak. Didn't deserve to be in charge.
Tell me about it. I thought he had what it took, so I helped arrange this whole deal. Didn't work out. But now that you're here, we gotta... Second shot. Ain't gonna lie. I've heard about you. Part of that railroad, ain't you? I don't give a damn about their little crusade, but guess I know you got some fight in you. Look, I know these gangs. Been working with them or against them for years now. I'll help you, okay? Walk you through everything. First thing you gotta do is get the gangs behind you. Without them supporting you, you're not getting shit done. You don't have to trust them. Hell, you don't even have to like them. But you need them to respect you enough to follow you.
They'll listen, if they're all afraid of me.
Okay, settle down. Most of these psychos have seen shit that'd scare your nightmares. They're not gonna be that easy to intimidate. Look, technically, you're already the new overboss, right? That's like half the work done right there. Just meet the leaders. Talk with them. Flex your muscles a little. Show them you mean business.
Okay, let's do this.
All right. That's what I'm talking about. You just need to show them you're the right woman for the job. I'll be here if you need me. You are the overboss after all. Just don't screw this up. He knows what it's like.
Things are boring as hell since Nisha made us team up. I ain't no fan of playing nice with others. Watch yourself, boss, because we sure will be.
Girl, you know we should run this place. Not some little greenie Gage dragged in.
We're giving him a second chance. Gage screws this up, he knows we'll skin him alive. So shut up and be patient.
What about you, big guy? Nothing to say on the matter?
As long as she doesn't get in my way. Don't much care.
Yeah, figured as much.
Both of you just get out of here. And make sure the others get the message.
The new OB, huh? I reckon you're here to talk to Nisha. She's in charge.
Don't look like much to me. You want to talk? Talk to Nisha.
Hey there. So, you're Gage's little pet project.
And what are you? His grandma?
If I was, I would have slit that little suck-up's throat a long time ago. Gage will never be one of us. He's a failure. He's lucky we're giving him a second chance. Everyone knows we all wanted Coulter dead. Of course, if I had my way, it would have been a slow, painful process. But whatever. Let's get this meet and greet over with. I'm Nisha. I lead the Disciples. We've only got one rule around here, and that's keeping the peace of this alliance. Otherwise, the way we see it, this world stopped caring about rules the moment people started dropping bombs on one another.
I bet you guys are great at parties.
Side with us, you'll soon find out. Just don't slack off when it comes to actually doing your job. We got Coulter NUKA town, and suddenly he forgot the big picture. We both know how that turned out. Although I could give him a little credit. He built the gauntlet, after all. Of course, it was total shit at first. No imagination. But we spiced it up a bit.
You call that a gauntlet? More like a cakewalk.
Do cakewalks end in death? Because if Gage hadn't helped your ass, you'd be dead right now. Let's just hope Gage is right about you. He made a lot of promises to get us here. Never followed through. So you better not screw this up, because I'm not about to tolerate another round of bullshit.
I'm gonna do things my way, whether you approve or not.
Oh yeah? I just have a few things for you to consider before you go off and do things your way. You see, the Disciples don't make empty threats. We make good on them. We aren't swayed by caps like those spoiled brats obsessed with their hair, or those savage animals who can't behave in public. Fuck this up, and I will kill you. Although, I admit I have even better plans for Gage. But, if you support us and keep your promises like a good little overboss, We back you. You get to live, and everybody wins.
I don't make promises, and you'll do what I say.
Looks like you're already a step above Coulter. I'll see how this plays out. For now. But if you change your tune and decide to play nice, there's no shortage of work around here. So, if you're looking to prove you've got what it takes, you know where to find me.
Just ignore them. Told those freaks to stick to their camp. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught. Sure, we carry guns, but knives are where it's at. It's not fun unless you're up close and personal.
You can head on in, Overboss. All anyone's turned up so far is that she's got that Pip-Boy on her arm.
So, our new overboss is a vault dweller.
Or ice the vault bullet.
You can go.
Hey there.
Well, I suppose we all owe you for putting down Coulter.
Man was an idiot. Made us all look bad.
A clown stuck in his own little car. I guess we can take some solace in the fact that someone finally gave him what he deserved. I want to know, what did you feel as you did it? When you brought that walking pile of human garbage to his knees?
Taking down an opponent like that, it's thrilling.
Sure looked it.
Perhaps you're better suited to this than I expected. Regardless, Gage's decree means that you're the new overboss. I suppose we can only hope you work out better than the last one. I'm Mags. This is my brother, William.
Pleasure.
Along with our co-conspirator, Lizzie, we run this crew. Call ourselves the Operators. You'll come to understand soon enough that we are the only gang you should be backing around here. Because we're the only ones who see this place for what it is. A temple. A testament to the only thing that matters in this world.
Soda?
Huh. Not quite.
Caps. This place was built for the sole purpose of taking caps out of the pockets of fools. We only joined Gage and Coulter's little menagerie in order to restore it to that goal, though by somewhat more cutthroat methods than I expect its founders intended.
Instead, Coulter had us sitting on our asses for the better part of a year while he lived large in his damn mountaintop.
And that means, if you're going to be in charge around here, we'd like some assurances that you intend to bring this place back to its true purpose. And that we're going to get back to robbing folks of their fucking money.
Actually, I'm really more in this for the soda.
Great. Another nut.
William. Of course, Overboss. So, you're welcome in the parlor whenever you like. Make yourself at home. And if you think you might be interested in running some jobs for us, you just come speak to me. But do take a little time to consider the kind of life we could all have if we put this place back to doing what it does best.
Should be a couple odd jobs available if you
Hey,
want to get
Mags.
your hands
If you're here looking to
Talk to
wreak a
Mags.
little havoc, I think I can provide. Up for some work.
Yeah, no.
I wouldn't want to burden you with something you're not equipped for.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into risk visitors. But you get special treatment.
Welcome to the nest, boss. We was wondering when you'd make it...
Now that I get a closer look at you, not sure I'm buying this new overboss thing.
I'll send you my resume and references.
The fuck's a resume? Whatever, don't matter. Name's Mason, the Pax Alpha. This here's our side of town. You might be overboss, for now, but I'm the boss of the pack, and it's gonna stay that way. Long as you don't go forgetting that, we're gonna be fine.
The pack? Fitting. You smell like animals.
Ah, never heard that one before. Look, it ain't like anyone's broke up about Coulter. Just figured on his replacement being, well, different. Gage says you're the boss now, so you're the boss.
You don't want to be overboss.
If I thought the other gangs would go along, yeah, I'd run this place in a heartbeat. Might have to, if you turn out to be a turd. At least it ain't Mags Black, that freak Nisha. Besides, you can't possibly be worse than Coulter.
Coulter was weak. Why'd you follow him at all?
Been wondering that ourselves. Don't get me wrong, Coulter was definitely overboss. Not a man to mess with. And things were good in the beginning. Real good. But that was a year ago. Then Coulter went soft. Wanted to take stock in what we achieved.
I think you're a bunch of ungrateful children.
Careful there, boss. We ain't ungrateful, just fed up. Sure, this place beats living in the shitholes we had out there, but it ain't the palace of caps we signed up for. Ain't none of us happy, not even the disciples. And they're normally a chipper bunch so long as they're drenched in blood. Things were going to hell fast, but Gage put the brakes on that. Got us together and promised he'd find someone to deal with Coulter.
So, what's the real story behind Gage and Coulter?
Hey, I only know what I've heard. Story is that Gage talked Coulter into becoming overboss. And he got you in here, didn't he? Maybe he likes people owing him. Maybe it lets him get things done without getting dirt on his hands. After Coulter went soft, Gage got us behind closed doors and promised he'd get someone to off Coulter. And you did just that. Might have been the whole point of the gauntlet all along.
I trust we're done with the history lesson.
Yeah, boss. Just trying to fill you in on why we're all so pissed off. Look, let's cut to the chase. You gonna do right by the pack. I hear you've been talking to the other gangs.
Be a good dog and do what you're told, or you'll be put down.
Whoa there, boss. Not in front of my guys, all right? You got enough to worry about without a dominant struggle inside the pack to deal with. You know what? I think we're not so different, me and you. I want you to have this. Consider it a token of our mutual understanding and respect. One last thing before I let you go. There's always work to do around here, keeping the zoo in order. If you're ever able to lend a hand, drop by. Loyalty's a two-way street.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
Now that I read this, is a friggin' love letter. Are you shitting me? There is
for you.
Damn Nuka-Cola song stuck in my head again.
The overboss returns. Well, you're back in one piece. That's a good sign. Everything all peachy with our friendly neighborhood psychopaths? Sure hope you didn't promise them too much. I mean, going a little over the top is part of the game, but you don't want them holding it against you if you can't deliver.
Mind your own business, Gage.
Haven't you figured it out yet? Your business is my business. I only succeed here if you do. Time to roll up your sleeves, boss. There's work to be done. This place is huge. Divided up into sections. Parks, whatever the hell they called them back in the day. We need to take them all back. One at a time. Every section we secure gives us a little more breathing room and more resources. You stake a claim, plant a little flag for one of the gangs, and that settles it. It's theirs for good. Who gets what, that'll be your call. Whoever you hand it off to will appreciate it, but the others might get a little jealous. You know how it goes.
I thought the whole point of having minions was to get them to do the dirty work.
Yeah, give it time. You still got to prove to them you're worth following, remember? So that's it. Nice and simple, right? Take a minute. Settle in if you want. And then let's get to it. And hey, we're in this together, so I might as well go all in. You want me watching your back? You just say the word.
No thanks. I got this.
Suit yourself. Change your mind. I'll be around.
Nisha really only has one rule around here. Don't get caught.
Yes.
What are you doing out of costume again? You know NUKA fires people for breaking character. Yes, of course, I'm kidding. But seriously, the clown makeup helps scare the invaders off. And there's a new one in the park. No. I'll admit, I didn't think you'd make it this far. I can tell you're different than the usual invaders, so I'll not bother with the usual tricks and illusions I use to scare off the superstitious. When the bombs fell, everything changed. We changed. And somehow, I received...
Actual magic.
Sorry, but I'm not going out that easily. The show must go on!
Can't open it from this end.
Don't worry. The mirrors are too dirty to reflect anything. In your case, I'd say that's probably a benefit. Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great. Feeling dizzy yet? Can't tell which way is up. Round and round. Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
Nice.
By all means, keep trying. You're doing great. Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic. Oh, are you feeling lost? Pathetic.
2 clues down,
8 to go.
Well, you're a bit hardier than those others, it seems. But not much smarter, I'm afraid. Well, it seems your asinine assault won't be dissuaded. Then I guess it's time for our final act. Join me on the roof of King Cola's castle, and we'll see an end to this production. Oh, by all means, keep trying. You're doing great. You raiders are all the same. You come into someone's home, steal their belongings, and kill those they care about. I'm not going to let you kill any more of my friends. This is our home, not yours.
I'm not your enemy. This can end without bloodshed.
We've defended this place for over 200 years. Do you think you're the first outsider I've met that's chosen to brand feral ghouls as monsters? How many of them have you needlessly slaughtered while ignorantly thinking you're doing the world a favor?
You've been here for 200 years? Why?
We worked here as entertainers until the bombs fell. The radiation may have changed us, but we decided to make this place our home. Over time, the illness took the minds of my friends, and those that we love. I am going to find a cure, and fix my friends before someone like you comes along and exterminates us all.
There's no point in arguing anymore. Just leave.
Perhaps I would leave, but I made a promise to keep this place safe until my ritual finds the cure. My beloved left this place years ago to find a cure to this disease. In return, I swore that I'd keep our people safe by defending our home. When Rachel walks back through those gates with the cure in hand, then you'll see, everyone will see, that I was right.
If there is a cure, the only way she'll find it is with your help.
Maybe you're right. If Rachel is still out there, I'll find her, and we'll search for this cure together. I'll gather what remains of my friends, and we'll leave this place in your care. Don't worry about the radiation. It will no longer be a burden to you and your kind. Here, you should have this. Consider it an apology for misjudging you. Fair